Hey everybody, welcome back to another timeless love reading. What that means is just that this reading, whenever it finds you, is meant to find you. So, you guys are in a really good space right now with the 9 of Coins. So I pre-shuffled these. I like to do that beforehand, just to kind of get a feel for the energy. You guys are in a very divine place, it seems. And it seems like you have someone very special in your life who is a soul connection. And you are in a really grounded space. Like, you've worked really hard on yourself to get to this place where you can show up in a relationship in a really healthy way, energetically giving and receiving. It seems like there's a balance in your love relationship. So let's get some clarity on this, because I'm very curious. Usually people, when they're in a good space, they don't come to tarot. They don't come to tarot to find out if they're in a good space or not. Though sometimes it is nice to have confirmation on that, which was interesting because I just did a Wednesday Whisper that was also very similar, but it brought up some fears. So I'm very curious to see what's going to come up for you. So show us what the viewer, let's do one more. We got 2 here. Oh my gosh. Soulmates. Okay, so you're in a good, oh, well, that literally came out. Okay, wow. Wow. You're in a good place. Wow. Okay. So infinite paths. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you're manifesting somebody. You're in a really good place. Okay, so infinite paths came out for the 9 of Coins. And this means that, like, when you're in a place of manifesting, you get to choose how you want your life to play out. So you may actually have multiple options for different people, like different soulmates. And then we had the soulmates over Hierophant. And, you know, this is, the Hierophant is really like our, at least how I'm feeling it right now is, this is kind of our intuition card of like, are you in line with your spiritual guides? And it looks like your spiritual guides have sent you, because of all the hard work you've done, they've sent you one of your soulmates. So I believe that we have multiple soulmates all over the world. And because people have free will, they can kind of make choices that take them off the path that could interfere with us, or not interfere with us, but, you know, come in sync with us. And so it seems like the universe has, maybe because of one of the paths you've chosen, it has sent you one of your soulmates. That's amazing. And then, of course, the 2 of Coins, you got the 2 of Lotuses, which is basically like the 2 of Cups. So you are physically in the 3D world in connection with this person, and energetically you are also in connection with that person. So wow, so you're in a good place. So maybe you're here because you want confirmation that this is the path to go down. So okay, so let's do another card for the viewer. What do we need to know about their love life? What is happening for them? We'll do one more. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we have the Dragonfly, lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change, things coming to light and heal. And then we have the Chaser, fear of abandonment, chasing codependencies. Quite the shift. I have a feeling this is their energy and not yours. Yeah, things coming to light and heal. It seems like your person is behind. They're behind where you are energetically. And I think they might be chasing you. Like, I think they have a fear that you're going to leave them because they still have stuff in their shadow that you don't know about, or there is a chance that you could know about it, but I think that there's stuff that you don't know. And that doesn't mean something horrific. I know that when we watch tarot for love, we're like, oh my gosh, it's always the worst case scenario, like they're cheating on me or whatever. And that's not, who knows? That always is a chance, I guess, but that's not the energy I'm getting from this. This is not it doesn't feel like a toxic devil energy to me at all. At all. I think that there's insecurities that they have, and they may be chasing you because you're in such a good place. You have many options. And I think that that's kind of sabotaging the relationship a little bit. You may be feeling that desperate energy from them. That's probably why you're coming here. You're like, wait, is this person actually not good enough for me? Wow, okay. And I just want some more clarity, so I'm just kind of pulling some more cards. So, okay, so for the Seven of Trees, this card for me, I don't really care what other people think about these cards. This deck in particular, I go off of how I feel. I don't know why, but whenever I got it, my sister and I actually bought this same deck at the same time, and she also does the same thing, which is funny that I didn't even realize. We didn't even talk about that. It's just we both naturally did that. So for me, the Seven of Trees represents community. And I'm getting quiet because I have to overcome my stress with being on camera to be able to hear what the universe is saying. So with community and the dragonfly, I think, oh yeah, coming to light and healing. So this person, your person, they are discovering a lot about themselves, not just through you, but it seems like they have a lot of mentors around them, that maybe they've removed themselves from either a toxic situation or just old patterns and behaviors, and they're learning how to navigate relationships again in a healthy way, and you are kind of modeling that for them. And that may be where some of their insecurity is coming from as well, is feeling like they don't fit in. They're trying to belong, and maybe even with your family. They may feel like they don't even belong with your family. And then we have the Ace of Lotuses. And this one, you know, is really just an overflow of love, usually is how I view this one. For some reason, whenever this one came out, for me, it felt like an overflow of insecurities, because, you know, it's interesting that I laid the cards this way. I didn't mean to, but, you know, like this one's about light and heal, community, and then this one's like, overflow of being codependent. So I think they have codependent tendencies, and it's triggering all of that. And they may not have always had community in the past, and that's why they're feeling so insecure about themselves right now. Yeah, just that fear of not belonging. Wow, okay. So, book recommendation for you guys. And I'm going to pull some message cards here, but a book recommendation for you guys, if you are wanting to give some guidance to them or yourself, is Braving the Wilderness by Brene Brown. It's an amazing book. It's all about belonging. So Brene Brown, she is a social worker who studies research. And my gosh, or studies research, that's literally saying the same thing. She researches shame and different emotions and stuff. And so, you know, she talks about belonging. That's what Braving the Wilderness, that being in the wilderness is us being our authentic selves. And one of the things that stood out to me was the difference between fitting in and belonging. And she asked a group of middle schoolers what they think the difference is, and the answers were amazing. One of them, and I'm going to misquote this, but because I don't remember it verbatim, but one of them was fitting in is basically I have to be like you for you to accept me, and belonging is I get to be me and you accept me anyway. And I think that this person right now, they may be somebody who watches a lot of they do a lot of therapeutic research, I'm guessing, because I just kind of, I hear like secure attachment. And who decided what secure attachment looks like for 8 billion people? Seriously, what, literally, you think that that's going to apply to all 8 billion people on the planet? No. There is a certain level of secure attachment that we need to have in ourselves, which I believe is the groundedness that I can handle anything. Like if things don't go well, or if I get rejected or abandoned, I'm going to be okay. That's secure attachment. But outside of that, authenticity is the goal. And it seems like your person might be trying really hard to fit in with you and to try to appear a certain way to impress you. And you're not super impressed. However, they're on their journey. So I think they will get there. We'll see. Okay, so these message cards. I wish we could be together, but it's complicated. Wow, okay, so this person actually may have walked away from this relationship because they don't feel like they're good enough for you. Yeah. They probably go back and forth. I'm getting like a hot and cold energy between these two cards, you know, of like, we can't be together because I'm not good enough for you, but also, please don't leave me. I need you to help me. Wow, okay, yeah, they want your guidance. We were always meant to meet. It was written in the stars, yeah, which we know this person is definitely soulmate vibes. Soulmate vibes all day. I need space. Oh my gosh, I hate laying cards on top of each other because it get messed up. Okay, yeah, they need space because they're trying to figure out their stuff. They're trying to go into their insecurities. My love for you is stronger than ever, and our love will never cease to exist. So they're coming back. I think that when the cards say, I need your help, you know, this is obviously, use it at your own discretion. But it might be helpful to, you know, maybe talk about your growth journey and how you've overcome your own fears and pains, and maybe even talk with them about, if you guys are in communication, you know, talk with them about what your relationship with belonging is like these days and what authenticity means to you. So as you guys know, I like to end every single reading with a journal prompt because a lot of our healing comes in between these sessions, and becoming more and more your authentic self. So I think today it's all about authenticity. I think it would be important for you to get clear on your authenticity and on your growth journey. How did you get where you are now? Because you are going to hit more hurdles in life, because that is how life works. It is a spiral of ups and downs. Always, change always is. Nothing ever stays the same. And getting clear on what helped you kind of level up on this last one may actually help you give your person some guidance here. You know, I need you to help me. Maybe they need extra support, or maybe they just need some advice from you as well. So writing about what your journey looks like. And if you are clear on that, okay, so if you are clear on that, Spirit is telling me to have you make a list of all the things that you want in a partner. And no, I don't want to say, I don't like that language. Not compare this person to that, because nobody is ever going to be that, you guys. Do not go for the whole mindset of like, oh, I don't want to settle for somebody who's not whatever. No, you need to settle on somebody who is going to be a great freaking teammate. So go through the list of the things that you need versus wants, and it will help you kind of determine if this person is a good fit. And be really honest with yourself here, and this may be where some of your challenge comes from. It's hard to determine sometimes the difference between needs and wants. So the universe is telling me you may be holding this person to a high standard, and that's why it's triggering their fear of abandonment right now. You may be coming in a bit judgmental. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, please share with your friends, because I'm trying to get the algorithm to align so that more people can see my new channel. And I will see you guys next time.